Hello and happy 4th of July weekend. I'm going to do a new bag that is from the Goodwill. They came from New Jersey. Now I ordered 3 in one go because they've been so hard to get. I was fortunate to be able to do this. But when the box came, it was kind of open. I'll throw up a picture of what happened. And so in checking the packages, this one weighs a little less than 5 pounds. It's a couple of ounces short. And then the other two were just tipping at 5 pounds. And so what I did was, because they kept opening, I taped them. So they're all taped shut. And I wanted to do a little something for 4th of July, so I had little red pieces in here, but they came out, so I guess it just won't stick. But so we're doing blue today while we're doing this, and then next week we will finish off that large lot, and there are some goodies in there. But in the meantime, let's see what we've got. So we have, this is pretty right here. We have, ooh, what are you? Look at that big blue, I'm assuming brooch. We've got a vintage necklace, it looks like. Got a bunch of rings at the bottom. We have some vintage AB earrings. The name of that I can't remember. I'll throw it up on the screen when I get there. We've got a ring that matches my nails, or the shape of my nails, and then we have something that is red and white. So yay. Okay, we can go with this. Oh, hello. Oh, something lost its red stone. Okay, so for right now, we're gonna start with this because there's a lot of really fine chains that are 100% tangled in this. So I'll work on that in just a little bit. In the meantime, we had to get the pineapple undone, right? The good luck pineapple. There we go. So part of the problem is we have a lot of really long and smaller chains. Now this has just a little crystal or a little piece of glass or something on the end, and then the chain is actually like new. I mean, there's not so much as anything on it. We have a pineapple. It does have a seam. Doesn't open. We'll have to look this one up. It reminds me of Tommy Bahama. So this is 36 inches in length, and then the pineapple with the bail is about 1¼ inches. It's really cute and really sweet, so I'm putting that into yes. I'm probably gonna regret just putting all these little chains in there, but oh well. We have a very long extender on a silver tone chain that looks like The chain has no wear to it whatsoever. There is a knot. I'll get that, I can get that out later. And then we have, or maybe it's not a knot. Let's see. Okay, little itty bitty bit of knot. And then it goes down to these two dangles in which there is a rhinestone missing. So we'll put that into craft. We have this one, which also does not have a maker's mark. It's got about, what, 2-inch extender on it. And then, oh, look at these sweet little charms. So we've got a bunch of these little rings. And then we have an owl, a disco ball, and some little touchy things. I don't know if it's missing anything. With the extender, this is 20 inches, there we go. And it goes down with the owl from the ring about 1.25 inches. It's super cute. I'm putting that to yes because it's cute. Then we have this rose gold tone. Don't see any problems with the chain. A super long chain. It is a butterfly. It has a 3-inch extender on a 30-inch long chain, and then the butterfly is about 1.5, maybe just a little shy of 1.5. I'm going to put that into maybe. Feels like a piece that I probably would lot. We have a long extender. We have a fine chain, and it looks like the chain's in good condition. It just has this little pendant on the end. Just a simple necklace that would go good for a layering piece. There we go. 3-inch extender. It's basically a 16-inch chain and a 1/2-inch pendant. Now this one does have a tone loss, so we're going to go ahead and craft that. Okay. Once again, we have a gold tone chain. Does have an extender, probably about 3 inches. It does have these little stations going through the whole thing, and then it goes down to these 3 little charms, which is a quarter moon, a little like acrylic crystal, and then the eye. Yes, it is a 3-inch extender, and the chain length is like 31.5 inches, and then these little pendants about 1.25 inches in total. And so I'm going to put that into maybe as a layering piece. We have this little bow tie, but it is between the chain and the back of the bow tie, it's got a lot of loss, so we're just going to put that into craft. Okay, so we have a long silver tone chain. Looks to be in good condition. Goes down to these little charms, which is a key, karma, a little ball, and a little like faux leather piece. The problem with karma is that it has this little tassel on it and it's getting caught into the chain. So we have a 2-inch extender, and we have a 29-inch chain, and the little charms go down to about 1¼ inch, and we'll put that into maybe. We have an extender on a silver tone chain. Now this is a super fine little chain. It has a faux pearl on it, and with the extender it is a little over 18 inches, and this is a teeny tiny little faux pearl. Once again, like a layering piece. Extender, we have this little, like a box style or rectangle style chain that is gold tone. It doesn't seem to have any tone loss, and as it sits, it is not quite 20 inches with the extender. We have this little material piece of choker. We're just going to put that into craft. I'm not sure what this is for. It's just a black, I'm assuming, bracelet chain. We have some stars, 18 inches. Oh, oops, this is a bracelet. This is a Premier Design bracelet, and they're pretty smooth. I'm assuming those are faux pearls with these little flowers and little crystals. Has an extender, which is about 1¼ and that brings it to let's say 6½. It's really cute. It's in good condition, so we're going to put that into yes. First I thought it was a necklace, like maybe a kid's necklace, but I was wrong, so it did not get into the bracelet section. So we have a long extender. Another one of these stations, necklaces that have stations on it. There we go. And on the end, we have a very blinged out little turtle. And he does have all of his stones. It's so cute. 3-inch extender with a 32-inch chain, and then the turtle with the bail is about 3/4 inch, and I don't see any tone loss, and he's just so cute that even though it's probably part of a like a set, we're just gonna go ahead and put him into yes because he's cute. We have what I'm assuming is hair jewelry. Goes this way. I would say it's hair jewelry is what I'm gonna go with, and we're gonna put that into craft. We have a little itty bitty heart. Chain's in good condition, and this is about 14 inches, and that's with the extender. Ugh. Pretty darn small. I'm going to go ahead and put that into craft. Okay, so we have a 2-strand what are we doing? I don't understand this one. I've got 3 strands on one side. I've got a ring in the middle, 2 strands on the other side, and then the clasp, and then an extender. I think it's missing a strand. I'm gonna put it into craft because it's confusing me. So we have best. I'm just going to put that into craft. We're going to put that into craft. We have this faux pearl, one long strand of about 34.5 inches. And we're just going to put that into craft. It feels like plastic. We have this one long piece with a tassel. This is, so, well, let's say 34 inches to this large ball, and then the tassel on it is another, from the ball, like 3.5 to 4 inches. These are faux, and they do have discoloration, so we're going to put those into craft. This is a heavier piece. I would venture, oh yeah, these are peeling, so we'll put those into craft. So this is an interlink or book style. This feels like it's gold tone aluminum. Now you can tell that some of the gold has it'll clean up a little. I mean, it's a nice weight. It is old. This feels like a 1950s or 60s piece. It is 14 3/4 inches in total length. I'm gonna put this in the maybe just to see if it can clean up. We have a coin belt. Lots, oh, and a safety pin. Oh, there you go, and a safety pin. So here, I guess if you really wanted to, you could make it into a necklace, but it's definitely a belt. The maker mark has come off, or no, it hasn't. I lied. There we go. So that is a fold over clasp. Typically it's a necklace. We do have Napoleon Emperor is what it says on the chain in the front. And it's just stamped. So you have these little coins going all the way down. And this is 58. I believe it's 58 inches worth of belt or necklace, if you're so be it. I'll put that in there. We have this extender. The chain has lost its tone. It has this pretty little crystal, but we're gonna put it in craft because of the chain, the tone loss. We have some Barbie hot pink. Let's scooch out. So we have silver tone bars and balls with hot pink, like fuchsia pink. It does have an extender. Currently it is a 3-inch extender with 24 to 26 inches in drop. It's really pretty. So I'm going to put that into yes. And then we have this. Now we're obviously missing what is going on. I think this must have come off and somebody put it back on. Okay, so we're missing one of the links up here. I would probably, yeah, we're missing something right here. Let's see. I would put one of these, oh, and we're missing one here. I would put one of these on each side and then put this one in the middle, but we are missing 2 of these, which we may have either in this bag or one of the other 2 that are still in the box. This is actually kind of cool. If we can find the rest of it, we have the Horus eye. Oh, we're missing a little bead. Okay, that's probably easy to find. I'm assuming there were little beads here as well. And then we have this scarab piece, which is, I mean, it's just acrylic. This is definitely a statement piece. We're gonna put this into the maybe, because maybe we can get the rest of it. So that is a honking big piece. We did have a hair tie. We have another hair tie which is absconded into all those. So let me just go ahead and see what is not. Okay, so we're going to do these, and then I will have to take some time to get through all these little chains to see if there's anything in here worth salvaging besides this cloisonné bracelet. So we have this bead, or like, is it seed? Or is it wood? Well, it's either seed or wood. And I'm assuming, well, I don't know what to assume on this. It's not well, I guess it's a little bit adjustable, but not a whole lot. So I'm just going to put that into craft because I'm not really sure on it. Turns out this is actually all 4 chains in one. There's no maker's mark. Does have a extension on it of approximately 2 inches, and so it is a 15-inch long with the 2-inch extension, and we've got some green colored pearl type. We have some button style, then just various different types of acrylic, and then we have more acrylic. So I'm just gonna, I'll put that into maybe. We have this hematite frog. Look at how cute he is. The little frog on a hematite necklace. Does have a Rolo. Yes, does work. It's really cute, kind of heavy. And this is 16.5, and then the frog is about 1 inch. I'm gonna put that into yes. He's so cute. And then we have these shells, which just has like the one tie, I guess you would call it. Now, shells are supposed to be like the in thing for summer. And so, actually, you know, we have a bracelet that, oh, we're missing a shell. Okay, goes into craft. Never mind. We do have a bracelet that has that. So we have the silver tone. This is faux leather. It might be able to get cleaned up. It looks like somebody's got hairspray all over it. So we're just going to put that into craft. We have these gorgeous Aurora, not Aurora, just glass faceted, very sparkly, and we have no maker's mark. Who made this beautiful piece? We are missing one teeny tiny stone right there. I'm not going to worry about that. And then actually, this is, let's see, this is 18 inches in length. Oh, they're so pretty. The light just catches them perfectly. These are definitely a yes. And is this, so I think this is just where they tied it. I don't think it's, I think they just ran the string back through the crystals. They're so pretty. That is a definite yes. And then we have this one, a little bit of a knot in it. Yes, Premier Design. And we have this really pretty necklace with all these little dangles. It's blue and silver tone. And it looks like everything is here. And with the extender, this is approximately a little over 16 inches with the extender. And it's really pretty. It doesn't show really any tone loss, so we're going to put that into yes. So we have this necklace with this kind of like an iridescent, these are acrylic. It's kind of like an iridescent blue and pink with these little blue stones. And then these are like really dark pink, almost like a pomegranate. Really cute. Super long chain. Now the clasp has some tone loss. A little bit of tone loss right here, but it's really pretty. So this is 28 inches, and then the pendant is 2 3/4 top from here to there. So we're going to put this in maybe. And now I'm going to see, there's a stone, I think. I'm going to see, oh, well, we'll do this one real quick. So this is ceramic. It's like they pressed it and then painted the little leaves into it. DE could be for Germany. It's got a really pretty, this is a piece of wood that has been, I'm assuming, stamped. It's adjustable. There we go. And as it is, the total length of the string is 30 inches, and then you can adjust accordingly of, you know, how you want it. So yeah, I like it. It's unique. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to do something about this and see what we get. Okay, so this tangle is just a bunch of different Lauren Conrad and unmarked necklaces, so we're just going to put that all into craft. We have this necklace, which is also a Lauren Conrad. It does still have a little bit of a knot in it, but it's in good condition, so we'll put that into maybe. And then we have this one. There we go. So it is a caged little soccer ball. It is unbranded. It does have tone loss, so we'll go ahead and craft that. We have one of these half moon or potential horn, and we're just going to craft it because it does have some wear. Now this one is a little watch. The chain, that's no good. Oops. Not sure if the cover will stay on here. It's kind of cute. I like this part, but the chain's gotta go. So we'll get rid of the chain and we'll see what we can do with the watch. And this infinity, I wasn't sure until I got it undone. But the silver, I mean the copper is coming through on it, so we'll just craft that. This one has, everything was caught in this L. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and craft it. We have a little Italian horn or Italian style horn, and we'll put this, it looks like it's in decent condition, so we'll put this into maybe, you know, maybe a layering piece. This one, same thing, maybe a layering piece. Now this is not marked. It has two little dog tags and a star. It's really kind of cute. It's small though. It's maybe 15 inches. And then the little pendants are a quarter to a little over ½ inch. We'll put that into maybe. This one has tone loss, so we're just going to go ahead and put that into craft. This one, I'm just going to put it into craft. I don't, oh, here's the little, oh, that's kind of cute. There we go. So we have this little, like a flower kind of pendant. It's 3-inch with a 16-inch chain and then just a ½ inch on the pendant. It's really kind of cute. Maybe, once again, layering piece. This has seen better days. Oh, cute. Does it spin? Oh, it does, sort of. Hold on, let's see. It does spin. It doesn't, I mean, it's not like it goes round and round. It does go around. It just doesn't, like, if you spin it, it might just need adjusting. So you're either chillin', cherry, rockin', or bummin'. That's kind of cute. We'll put that into maybe. Once again, one of these chains that has a lot of wear. This one, kind of the same thing. It's got wear to the chain. We have a key, a heart, and a disco ball. We'll put this into maybe as a layering piece. Oh. And we have this little faux pearl on a piece of waxed something. We'll just put that. We have hair tie, so we have now 2 hair ties, fuzzies, we have the shopping cart of shoe, lipstick, cell phone, purse, pearl. There is not a maker's mark. There's something behind the shoe, but I guess it's just a bow. And it's supposed to be sitting in, I'm assuming, a shopping bag. It's really kind of cute. Actually kind of big. So this is like 1 3/4 by 2 1/4 at its furthest or largest places. We're going to put that into yes. We have this butterfly. It needs an adjustment. It's a little bent, but this needs to be adjusted so it will stay closed. But it is missing 1 stone, which I don't believe we have. It would be one of these. But oh, and we're missing 1 here. It's really kind of cute. Maybe we'll find the stone, and maybe we can get that adjusted so it'll stay closed. So we'll put that into maybe. We have this little, almost like a Damascene style cross, mainly in gold, and it has a little bit of silver down here. That to maybe. We have a fashion ring, size 7, really cute. Oops, we got 2 rings. We have another fashion ring, size 7. We're missing a stone, which I might have seen. I don't see any marks. And it looks like we're just missing that 1 stone. This is almost an 8. I think I see some copper or bronze. Do I? Alright, well, it's really It's really pretty. I mean, nice piece. I know, it's missing a stone. This one does not have, that's faux pearl, and it's a 9.5. Oh, I guess. Okay. Okay. So this one is not magnetic, but I don't believe that it is precious. This one is magnetic, and it is basically an 8, as is these two, are these two. I don't see a maker's mark on either one. Oops. This one is a 7.5, and this one is almost an, or pretty much it's an 8. Yeah, okay. A minute there. This one is like my nails. This is an 8.5. Fits a little bit more like a 7.5. Really pretty. All the stones are there. This little itty bitty almost looks like a little tiara, and it is a 3.5. This one is an 8.5, and it's a little heart with an arrow. This one is a little diamond shape. It's a 7. This one has some significant weight to it. I don't see any maker marks. It is a basically a 2. This is a fashion ring. That is a 6.5. Another fashion ring, which is a 8.5, almost 9. Once again, another one that is definitely has some weight to it, and this one is a 5.5. I think this one goes with it, and this is a 9. And this one looks like it, but it's not quite. This is, let's say, an 8. These all have significant weight to them. This is a little fashion ring. We're gonna call this a 6. Yeah, I would say that's a 6. We have this bypass. Don't see any marks on it, and it is currently a 3. Little fashion ring with a cross, and it is an 8, maybe 8.5. Fashion ring, that is a 5. Fashion ring, that is a 7. Has a little rose on it. Okay, there is copper coming through on this one. This is a 6. We have a little flower band, or band of flowers. No markings. This is a 6. Fashion ring, which is a 9. This one is marked, and it is a almost 7. We'll take a look at that one. Oh, this is pretty. There's no markings on it. It's yeah, it's like a 6 3/4. It's really pretty. Wasn't any markings, but I'm gonna take a look at that. And then we have this one, which is a 7.5, little crown. And then we have this stretchy band. So we've got a bunch of rings. We have this, I don't know what it came off of, so we're just gonna put that into craft. And on these two, this one's just really pretty. Oh. It is marked. Barely see it. China. Oh, it's an IBB. Says it's a 925 and it's a CZ. So we'll test that. And then this one, this is also IBB. So we'll test this one also for silver. We have a lot of bracelets. Adjust you a little bit. So we have a memory wire with nuts and, well, with lots of nuts and some beads. Really kind of pretty. So I'll put that into yes. We have this bracelet. There we go. It is Chico's. It does not have a clasp. That I don't see a clasp, and it is not a stretch bracelet. So somewhere around the 6.5, 7. Let's see. I don't know how you're supposed to get that on. You have to have like super small hands. But we'll put that into yes. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. All the stones are there. We'll put that into yes. For the small-handed people. Now, this has a fishhook style clasp. I'm assuming this is an anklet. It's kind of cute. We have a purple, sparkly unicorn. and it says friends. Yeah, it's cute. Okay, we're gonna put that into maybe because it's just cute. And then we have these acrylic, acrylic beads with some tassels, and it has a 3/4 inch extender, and let's call it 6 3/4 inches. It's very happy colors. We have a no stretch left, but it is all red tone stones. And let's see if they are all there. They are all there, but like I said, there's very little of the stretch left to it, but I like it, and so we're going to put it into maybe. We have an adjustable infinity with all of its stones. Just needs to be clean. We have a salmon and white and gold colored bracelet with a very long extender. We'll put that into maybe. Here, ooh, no stretch, but the stones are so pretty. Oh, that would match that necklace really well. It just needs to be restrung. This is very heavy. I do not see a maker's mark. And surprisingly, all of the stones are here. This is 8 1/4 inches in length. It's very mechanical, industrial. It's really kind of cool. I mean, but it's definitely heavy. I'm gonna have to do a little search on this and see if I come up with, whoopsie, if I come up with anything. Little stretch, very little tiny. All the stones are there. They're really pretty color of dark green, mossy green. We have another one of these Saint bracelets, and it is adjustable. We have this stretch, awesome bracelet that is not marked. That is awesome. And I think, or not, these are more, even though they are clip back, they are massive. And they do kind of go, I mean, they're the exact same color. So I'm thinking these are a set, and they are really awesome. So we're putting these into yes as a set. Down to 5%. Alrighty, so we have this star bracelet. Now it's really lightweight, so it must be hollow in there, but we'll give it a test. And we have this bracelet that does have a or an extender. Multi-chain. It's got some tone loss to it, so I'm going to put that in craft. We have this. this is this. Okay, I gotcha. This is the safety chain that goes on this bracelet. So these are pearls. These are, oh, what is that? And then, my goodness, we have a lot going on here. Well, let's see. This, oh, it says something. Okay, so there is writing on the very tip of this right here, but it is the patent number for this style of clasp, which basically you would just push it down and then you would clasp the ring. Like they have an O-ring as well as the actual. So you have two different, and then you have the extender on the end. Other than that, there is not a maker's mark on this. I'm gonna test this for gold. Okay, so we got this clasp back together again. We're gonna go ahead and give that a test. It's really pretty. And it'll end up being about a 7, 6 3/4 to a 7 once if you have the safety chain clasp. And then we have this Love You Forever. Hello, it's a slide. So it slides in, and there's a magnet, a very strong magnet. There we go. Oh, now it works, of course. Okay. And this feels like leather. And it is about a 7. Really pretty, really nice. That's a definite yes. We have the cloisonné bangle. Really nicely done. It's in really good condition. And it is an 8. Yeah, okay. A little tight going over my knuckles, but really nice. Put that into yes. We have a lot of tone loss. We're going to put that to craft. We have these angel wings, butterfly, pink. Now I'm going to put that into maybe. And then we've got 3 of these little, let's see, we have 2 turtles and an elephant stretch. We have memory wire with missing stones, so craft. Oh, and here we have another one with little sea turtles on it. We'll put that with the other. We have these, I'm going to say quartz. This is probably a quartz, like a blue jean. We might have some nephrite on this. There is a P. Stretch is good. We're going to put that into the good to go. Okay, so So this just needs to be hooked back together right here, but there is significant tone loss, and so I Love to Garden is going into craft. We have this really pretty, like a Tiffany blue with a little acrylic ball. I'm going to put it into craft because it needs to be washed. It's quite dirty from being in here. Now this does have verdigris on it. It is magnetic, so we're just going to go ahead and put that into craft. We have this really pretty toggle bracelet, toggle closure bracelet. There we go. So we have a little acrylic stone that's faceted on this side, and all these beads along with the pink. I don't see any maker's marks, and there is just a little itty bitty bit of tone loss going around these. So really pretty, I like it, and we're going to put that into yes. Oh, well, there's more of those. We have this one. Which all the stones are here. There's no marking. Very, very slight magnetic pull. I'm gonna test that just in case. Oh, and we have another one. We have two. And then, oh look, we have another cloisonne. This one's white. And this looks to be in excellent condition. This is a manufacturer's defect right there. Very nice. It goes into yes. We have, oh, missing a stone. Put that into craft. We have a belt buckle, also missing a stone. We have this brass, I'm going to say Indian. There we go. It is now round again, so we will just put that into maybe. We have two of these. Assuming these are wrap bracelets. I mean, they are long enough. What's going on? Okay, well, one has kind of some yellow stones. At first I thought it was just glue, but I guess it's this like kind of a yellow, and then the other one is just clear and like a silver tone. And there are no markings on this whatsoever. They're kind of cool, so put those into maybe. Here's the one where I said, oh look, it's really kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Slid right back in, no problem. Stretch is very strong on this one. It does have a little tone loss coming in here and there. It's really super pretty. Maybe a 6.5. 7. Got a little jingle thing going on, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna put that into maybe. Get a better look at it. And then we have this leather cord with some pewter. Oh, it's broke. Yep, this is broke. Okay. And we have some wood. Oh, maybe it's not broke. Wait a minute. Okay. So I would have thought that, I guess it's just because this isn't in the middle. Usually this is in the middle and then you pull both ends, but so we do have 2, and yeah, they're really pretty cool. This definitely has a feel more of a leather on both of these. We have Piper, which is totally unstretched. And then we have, oh dear. Drat. Somebody broke this in 2 right there. Needs to be welded back together. This says EG. This is gold. $14-karat Costa Rica. This is extraordinarily fragile, as we can tell. It's very lightweight. $4.64. Well, that's not bad. 14-karat scrap. And then we have the rest of the earrings. And I put this one aside because it has a lot of verdigris on it. Marvella. We did get these. They're supposed to go like that. I don't see anything on any markings. They kind of remind me of the 90s. We have these 2 gold tone. These look like wood that have an overlay. We have these 2, which are Vendome. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, those are so pretty. So these are Vendome. Yay. These do not have a mark. They kind of remind me of Avon. Really pretty button earrings. We have these two, fast fashion, but at least they're a pair. So, the slack art is what it says. The other one doesn't read as well as this one. So we will give these a test. Really pretty. I mean, look at those colors. So they're almost like an ear climber, but not. So we'll give those a test. A couple things to test here. We have this, which we do not have the match to, which is unfortunate. It does say it's 925. So we'll see what happens with that one. And this one, which we also do not have the match to, 925, at least not yet. So we'll give that a test. I do have the two other bags. And we have these really cool, these really cool earrings that are stuck with another. Okay, there we go. There we go. These are like 70s style. Okay, Italy 925, at least the backing says that. At least we got the match. Once again, just Italy 925, so we will give those a test. This one's really pretty, but we don't have the match. We have this really pretty one. This has the 3 stops on it, but I do not see any writing. We have just the one of these, at least so far. We do have another fast fashion ring. Oh, we do have the match to these. Yay! So these remind me of 70s, 80s. Don't see a maker's mark on them, but they are definitely really nice, so that's good. Don't have this one. This one feels like it is made out of steel, it's like stainless steel. We have a little purse. We have these, which kind of remind me, these are laser cut, almost like they're sea coral. We have 3 of these, in case you need an extra one. Not seeing any markings on them. They're pretty lightweight. We have a Monet, so I'll put that in with my Monet ones and see if we get the match at some point. We did get the match to these. They're kind of cool. They have like a little zigzag. This one we did not get the match to, at least not yet. There's always the possibility. They're really nice. They have a nice weight to them, so definitely I'm hoping for the match. We only have the one of these, which is got tone loss, so I'm just going to craft that. Now we have had these before from our vintage. Now this one, oh, it's missing a couple of pieces. But these have a ring attached to it. Okay. These are old. So even though there's a little breakage here and there, these are shell and porcelain or ceramic, something like that. I'm going to put these aside. This obviously does not go with this earring. But silver backs, I mean gold backs on silver earrings. Ooh, this one's marked. Hello. This one's marked, is it 10 karat? Is the other one marked? This one does not have a mark. And this one does have a mark, so we'll test that. I guess we'll just test both. This one's oh, this one is marked. So we're going to test both of those. And in the meantime, we have these gorgeous earrings. They're a little on the heavy side. So they almost, I think these could be pot metal, or they could be sterling, or a type of silver. But the ball on the top is definitely doesn't really match the metal. So somebody probably handmade these, so we're gonna give, let's see, actually, nope, not magnetic. We're gonna give these a test. We have a lot of things to test. This little ring, this little fashion ring was attached. We have this earring. Oh, this is one of those backs that you use for heavy earrings. Do not see any maker marks on these, but this also says 14 karat. Guess we're gonna have to test the whole earring. We have one of these is missing some stones. We have the little flower, and then we have, let's see, these match. They kind of match. These are definitely pearls. They're cold. And these are definitely real pearls. They have a nice, beautiful sheen to them. Literally pearlescent. Good size. and we're gonna go ahead and give these a test just to see if... Okie dokie. So we're gonna do some silver scratch tests, but in case you're wondering, we did test this bracelet. I did do both the link and the chain as well as the balls, and this did come up as gold. And I did test this as well, and it is real gold, just as it said. It's just that it's broken. And I did test these two backs, and both of them are coming up as gold as well. And this earring, now just to be on the safe side, what I did was a little scratch test. I took the file that comes with the key machine, and I just did a very light scraping, just enough that if this was gold plated, meaning that it has 5% or more, that it would come up. And I did test in a couple different areas, and this whole entire, including the back, came up as 100% gold. So let's hope that we get the other earring in one of the other bags, because that's a really pretty earring anyway. So what we have left is we're going to test, oops, move that out of the way. I doubt this is silver, but who knows, you know? Things have been, there are things that could be stranger. Steel. They're definitely not gold, and they're not coming up blue for sterling. And this I used 10, and it's not changing color, which tells me it's not nickel or lead or copper, and I can't remember what the other one is for the metals. So I'm thinking this is probably stainless steel, but otherwise all of this is silver. So what we have is several pieces of gold and pearls, which I love. And then maybe in one of the other bags we might get lucky. And then, oh, I should have tested these. They said they're CDs. So these are both testing as sterling bands. Might as well test this one too. Sure, it's glass. No, it's not even glass. Yeah, okay, so that's not even glass. And I thought, well, we'll test this one. So that is not glass either. So this is glass. And these are not glass at all. So it's nice to know if something's glass or if it's just acrylic. Now we are done. So we got quite a few things, not only in our keep pile, but also with, you know, the maybes. We got some really nice pieces. We did get all of these. I'm really happy with this box. We got some great pieces, and oh my goodness, how could we forget about these? These Vendome. These are gorgeous. Like I said, couldn't be happier with this box. I'd love to know your thoughts. I've been very fortunate with the jewelry boxes that I've gotten. Thanks for hanging in here with me and watching some of this. If you have any comments regarding what you saw tonight, if there's a favorite piece, just let me know. That would be fantastic. If you like these type of videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you've made it this far, find that little diamond ring emoji and put it in the comments. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have tonight, and I wish you a very happy 4th of July weekend. I'll see you on the next video.